Hello, good day. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about separation anxiety. A lot of dog owners, most all dog owners, at some point in time, they've had a dog that's had a little bit of separation anxiety. You leave the room and the dog just has to go with you, and I mean that's just a small sign that it's a possibility. If you leave your house and your dog just totally destroys your house, that's a possibility. They're definitely having separation anxiety, or maybe they've just got a chewing problem. So, one thing, you want to make sure you offer them the proper things to chew on, because a lot of toys, dogs just can tear them up. Small pieces, they can get choked on them or swallow things that are not digestible. So, what you really want to do is, help curb that. And as your dog gets older, if you help them to curb that behavior, then eventually it'll go away. So I've got my dogs here. One thing that they really like is the Kong balls. Here they are. I fill them with peanut butter. It's cheap. It's a fast, easy fix. If you just want to watch some TV and your dogs are bothering you, or dog's bothering you, then just get you a Kong ball, fill it full of some peanut butter, and give it to your dog, and they'll be good to go for a long time. Here. So, if you want it to last even longer, one thing that you can do is take it, fill it up, put it in the freezer. Shoot, if you want to, fill up 3 or 4 of them. And whenever you get ready to go to work, put them out for your dog, and your dog will go around the house and find them, and then that'll give them something to do. Or, the best thing I think is that all dogs should be crate trained. And I'm going to cover that here in a little bit. If you have your dog crate trained, well then they're in the crate and they'll get used to that. And you won't have to worry about them tearing up your house because they're confined to the crate. Eventually, maybe you want to let your dog, not have to stay in the crate all the time. But it's always good to have a dog that will go in the crate. If you go on an airplane, your dog's going to have to go in a crate. So you might as well teach them while they're young, so it's no big deal whenever all of a sudden, hey, they got to go in a crate. So the Kong balls are great for separation anxiety. Fill them full of peanut butter, cheese, whatever. Sometimes I put some dog food in there and then put the peanut butter in there. And sometimes I freeze them if I want them to last longer. Another good thing is always make sure that your dog has plenty of exercise. Dogs get built up tension just like people do and get stir crazy. And, dogs are actually a lot more active than people. They like to roam. And a lot of them like to have a job. That's what they're bred for, is to have a job. So you can't just take a German Shepherd and put him in a little apartment and never take him on walks. It just don't work out that way. So, maybe if you're having trouble, take your dog on a walk before you go to work, or take him on a bike ride. And so many people think it's so difficult to ride a bike and have your dog go beside you, hold the leash and take your dog beside you. It's really not that hard once you get the hang of it, if you're a decent bike rider anyways. I go around town all the time with these two and never have a problem. So it's all in the training, how you raise them, and you just got to work with them. Remember that every day is a training day and a learning day for everybody. It should be, You're never done training your dog. You can never say, well, my dog's trained, I'm done. Because there's always a new experience, new scenario, something new that can come up, and your dog take a step back and say, whoa, what is that? You just want to keep them on track. Keep training, keep learning something new every day. Dogs are never too old to learn new tricks. So for separation anxiety, think about the Kong ball, think about exercise, think about crate training your dog next time you get a puppy, or even if you have one now. You'd be surprised how much better it'd make your life.